So, we have several Call of Duty games. Okay, and you get to choose which one based only on the name.
Alright.
We've got Call of Duty Black Ops. We've got Black Ops 2. We've got Ghosts. We've got Modern Warfare 3.
Let's go with Ghosts.
I was hoping you would say that. That game sucks. Alright, let me throw these batteries away. And we're in business. If this was 2015, some internet boy would be mad at me about that.
Ghosts is the only one of those that I haven't, like, maybe kind of heard of.
Cool.
Because I've definitely heard Black Ops.
Right.
I don't think I connected it to Call of Duty before.
But,
well, maybe people
it's also
say
a thing.
that.
It's also like I think it's a real thing, but the game isn't really based on real events or anything. So it's only sort of a real thing.
Yeah. Alright, so I do not even know how to use this controller.
That's fine. Let me turn the volume way down on the TV.
Okay.
Hopefully the game will work. And it's just loading.
Oh, it's making a noise.
Okay, there we go. So.
Oh, I've heard of Activision.
Yeah, they're a publisher. They publish Call of Duty. Oh, we can't hear the game either.
That's fine.
I can't fix that. Okay, whatever. No game.
I don't think we need to.
No game audio.
I mean, it's not like any noises or like prompts for me to do something or anything, are they?
No, not in the multiplayer.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just not giving us sound. That's okay. We're having a good
I'll
time.
press that.
So, let's...
Ooh, what does it want from me?
It wants you to adjust the brightness by, like, making those barely visible, but making it brighter than it wants you to is an easy way to be able to see people who are in the dark.
Okay.
So when you want to play multiplayer Call of Duty, you always make the not visible fairly visible.
Okay.
We're going to adjust the screen size. You do this every time you set up a console game, pretty much.
Okay.
One where that's, like, important to be able to see everything.
Yeah.
Interesting that it's misaligned. Look at the top and bottom.
Yeah. That's actually I've never seen anything have you detect the size of your own screen like that. That's incredibly clever.
Isn't it? Okay, so, here you go. Buttons, alright?
Okay.
The D-pad, you do not need, so just forget about it.
Okay.
Left stick is going to be for moving.
Okay.
Right stick is going to be for aiming, okay?
Okay.
Now, I want to ask you something. Because you don't play a lot of games with a controller.
Okay.
Okay. Looking left and right is easy, because if you want to look left, you move the stick left. If you want to look right, you move the stick right, okay?
Yeah.
But imagine you're controlling the camera, which is like your face, right? Your eyes.
Yeah.
So, if you want to look up...
You pull the stick down.
Okay, that's important, because that's not the way it's programmed. But we can change it to be that way. So we're going to make it that way for you.
Okay, because that seems really intuitive that I would, like...
Okay, perfect. I don't think like that, so I would never do it that way. Because I learned how to play first-person games on a mouse, where you move the mouse farther away to look up, because that's just...
That would fuck me up.
Yeah, some people use a mouse the inverted. The way you do it is called inverted, because that's not how games were originally made.
I can't imagine anyone... Because
like,
the way idea... Because I'm moving it the way my head would move. And if I was moving my head to the left, I would...
It's like pulling on
like
the top
that.
of someone's head with a man bun.
Yeah.
The man bun goes forward, you look down.
Yeah.
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 That's not how I think, but it is definitely supported in the game. So we do need to set it up
let's fix that, because I won't be able to figure that one out.
We are not playing squads first. I don't remember what that is. I've never played Call of Duty Ghosts on this PlayStation Network account.
Fair.
So it's basically completely new.
Nice.
But that's fine, you know. Let me... Okay, look inversion. See? Enable. That means that down is looking up is looking down.
Okay.
And that's what you wanted.
Sweet.
The button layout, I'm going to make sure that it's the way that I do it so that I can tell you the right thing.
Cool.
Which I think is default flipped. Yes. Okay, great. Default flipped. It's always how it was for me. This is fucked. Sensitivity, we're going to do, like, 4, so you can really, like, like, or 3, so you can really, like, rail on it to turn, and it won't turn fast, but it's going to be more lenient. Because, like, you know, we're having a fun time. Volume doesn't matter, brightness doesn't matter, colorblind filter is always fun. There's a manual.
I am slightly colorblind, but not red-green, and that's probably for red-green.
Yeah, it's only for red-green, because on the mini-map, they use green for, friends, red for enemies. It's like a Call of Duty
I just don't see the color yellow very well.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
It's never been a problem.
Do the little arrows next on either side of enabled look white to you? Or like orange?
No,
what do they look like?
Ooh, those look kind of a cream.
And they're very definitely highlighter yellow.
I would call them yellow because I have figured out what is yellow to other people.
Right.
But 99% of things that look yellow look either orange, green, or like creamy white to me.
Huh.
But when I do see real yellow, yellow is my favorite
color.
Yeah,
you've told me about that.
Because when I see real yellow, it's like, I'm like, holy shit, that's the time of this month that I see the color yellow. Because something has to be like perfect, true yellow.
That's excellent. Contextual lean is a thing that they have that makes it so, like, if you're next to a corner and you're looking towards, like, so, like, if this is a corner and you're here and you aim down the scope of your gun, it'll make you lean out to, like, peek. Do you want that, or do you want it to be literally, if you're standing here and you zoom, you're zooming at the wall? Or do you want it to lean for you?
Sure, let's lean.
Okay, cool. That was something I didn't like about this game, and I never knew it was a setting. I would have liked to know that as a young person.
Maybe it's only recently become a setting.
No, this game hasn't been updated since, like, 2014.
Oh, right, it's a disc.
It's a very old game.
It's a disc.
Well, it could have gotten an internet update. And,
oh, really?
Yeah, I already have the update on my PS3, because I played it on my other account on the same PS3. So there could have been an update that would, like, run with the disc, because that's how they do it now.
Mm-hmm.
But
I didn't know they could update discs.
Yes, the disc doesn't get written to. What it does, it spins up the disc to load, like, the textures, and then anything extra gets loaded from your hard drive. So it loads from both at the same time.
God,
so the
code, disc, like, triggers it to go retrieve the update.
Basically, the code on the disc, when they release the game, it tells it to, hey, check the hard drive to see if there's anything else you need when we update the game in the future. Mm-hmm. Then the hard drive goes, hey, we have things.
Got it.
And that's how they update games.
That's actually really cool.
Yes. So this game has a whole, like, character creation thing that lets you, like, use loadouts. It's very complicated.
Okay.
But we only have Savage unlocked, so that's his name.
Okay.
We can change his name. What do you want his name to be? Nobody will see this but us, but it's, you know, why not?
I don't know.
Okay, I mistyped it. Fuck it, his name's still Savage. Okay, so we got 5
Make
different...
him Dan Savage.
I'll call him Dan, because I don't want to do a lot of typing. Wait, I can... there we go. We're gonna put Daniel. Because that feels... right.
I learned who Dan Savage is today.
I don't know who that is, so we're in the same boat. I know the name.
He's like a gay man.
Cool. So there's...
He's a columnist, and he has like a radio show. He lives in Portland.
Oh, there you go. So there's 5 different classes, right? Mm-hmm. There's an assault rifle one that gives you just a normal assault rifle and a handgun, and then you get 4 of those little perks at the bottom. They're called perks. They all do different things.
Okay.
So this assault rifle one, because we can't customize it yet, because we're not a high enough level, we're level 1.
Yeah.
We can't customize it. So we don't really get to choose which parts of these go together, even though they could be better matched.
Okay.
But this assault one, you got marathon, you can sprint forever. Quick draw, when you aim with your gun, it aims faster. Okay. Extra tactical means you get an extra, like, secondary grenade, like a flashbang or a concussion grenade, something like that. Then fully loaded means you start with the max amount of ammo that your gun could ever hold.
Cool.
Now, that resets every time you die. Every time you die, you get your ammo back.
Oh, that's...
And that's always how this game works, but this fully loaded one means that you start with more ammo than normal. Because let's say that you and I were 2 players, and you had the same gun that I do, and you died, I could walk over your dead body, and I would get your ammo because we have the same gun. With fully loaded, you start with that max amount of ammo as if you picked up, like, 3 dead people's guns or whatever.
Okay, that sounds useful.
So that's cool. And you don't have to press a button to get that ammo, but if you wanted to change guns, like if we had different guns and you died and I wanted to pick up yours, that would require a button press.
Okay.
And it tells you what the button press is contextually when you have the opportunity to do it.
Okay.
So that's cool. So that's just kind of how the game works. We got a submachine gun one. This one, steady aim means you can shoot more accurately without aiming in. So you can just kind of like fire just by aim and shoot instead of aim, zoom in and shoot.
Okay.
Blind eye means that aerial radar can't see you, which means the enemies don't know where you are as well.
Okay.
Scavenger means that you get ammo from dead players regardless of what they have. When they die, they drop a little pack. You walk over their dead body and you get ammo. And ICU means you get your health back faster. Health is regenerative in Call of Duty.
Okay.
So when you get shot and then run away, if you don't get shot again, you will eventually get full health again.
Okay,
and that's not and that's not shown to you by a health bar. It's shown to you by how much red there is on the screen because you're bleeding. So if you're bleeding, the edges of the screen get red. That the more red, the more hurt until you die.
Okay, but it'll come back if you avoid
being shot. Covert ops. This is like a silenced gun. It's all about not being visible. It's stupid.
Okay.
Light machine gun. This one's just a big machine gun and a grenade launcher, and it makes you resistant to explosives. And it gives you an extra hand grenade. It gives you you're just explosive.
Okay.
Big. And then marksman is a sniper rifle, and you're kind of hidden from radar. You can aim down sights without getting out of breath faster or like better. You're like a tactical support player with a sniper rifle for being far away. So, what do you want?
Let's do marksman.
Okay, we don't have to choose that now. The cool thing is that we can choose that as your starting layout for now. But I believe, that when so these are customizable now. So we got the marksman one as our default. And then we have other ones we can customize. I forgot how this game worked.
Cool.
So this one's just like an assault rifle. Let's just keep that the way it is because it's probably fine. And then this one's like a submachine gun. So you got 3 options. You got sniper rifle, assault rifle, submachine gun. Okay, great. Let's get into a game. So, click Team Deathmatch.
Tell me what my controls are first.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. I can probably even put you in a match with bots that don't shoot you or shoot you very ineffectively. Left stick to move. Right stick to look. Okay, you will be using those at the same time a lot.
Okay.
But you'll get used to it.
Okay.
If you're already moving, clicking in the left stick will make you run. So if you hold the stick forward and click it, while it's already being held forward, that'll make you run. Start sprinting. X is jump.
Okay.
As far as I remember. Circle is... oh god, now I'm not remembering. Wait, okay. I'm gonna have to play. And then after 2 seconds, I'll know all the controls.
Okay.
Auto assign. Let's choose this one because I didn't see the sniper rifle. It's fine. The 2 important ones are right trigger, so the one with more travel, the bottom one.
Yeah.
Right trigger to aim, or left trigger to aim. Sorry.
Okay.
Left to aim, right to shoot. Left to aim, hold it. Right to shoot.
Okay.
So let's see. Circle is crouch. So if you tap it, you will... So I'm standing.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm crouching because I tapped it. And if you hold it for a second, you'll lay down on the ground.
Okay. Army crawl.
X is to get up. So that will get you up from crouch or army crawl. And if you're already standing, it'll make you jump.
Okay.
Okay. Left bumper. So, left trigger is aim. Left bumper is your tactical grenade. So that's like your flashbang, your support
grenade. I only have like one of those.
You've got 2.
2, okay.
It depends on which class you use. Your loadout depends on which loadout.
Okay, but
if you had the sniper rifle one, you'd actually have 2 because you got an extra.
Okay.
So there's a guy. I threw a grenade at his balls and it didn't blow up, so he did not die.
Okay.
The right bumper is your lethal grenade, your explosive.
Okay.
So that's your hand grenade, your frag. If you hold the frag grenade for too long, it will blow up in your hand, but it takes a very long time. So if you just tap it, it'll throw it for you. Don't worry.
Alright.
Okay?
And that's bumper.
And that's right bumper.
Okay.
Okay? So left trigger, aim. Right trigger, shoot. Left bumper, tactical. Right bumper, lethal. Okay?
Okay.
So now you're going.
Okay.
Moving the controller does nothing, but that's fine.
What did I do there?
You threw a tactical grenade at yourself, which, stunned you.
Okay.
Don't worry about the field orders. You can completely ignore those. Is the up and down working the way you want it to?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good.
I just thought that the other stick was the go.
Oh, we can make it that way?
No, it doesn't need to be like that.
Okay, because we can make it that way.
Oh, fuck. I'm in a hole.
That's fine. You can get out of the hole. If you ever see a little prompt that's like an arrow with the X button, you can press X to vault.
Oh, should I hit this? Should I shoot this guy?
That's a teammate. You can tell because they have a blue name.
Okay.
Enemies, teammates all wear the same costume, I think. Maybe? That might not be the case in this game. They have a blue name. If they have a red name or no name, they're an enemy. Okay? So if you can't see someone's name, that means that they're an enemy.
I can't get out of this hole.
Okay. So look, there's a way to go. Go that way. So just aim towards where you want to go.
It wants me to reload.
Yeah, so square is reload. That's all square is used for, is reload.
Okay.
The last thing is if you want to change...
no, that's a teammate.
If you want to change weapons, press triangle. That's the top one. So that's your pistol, and that's all you got. It'll just switch between them back and forth.
Okay, nice.
So that's all the controls.
Okay, nice. Go through this.
Okay, so that's a teammate. See how you could see his name as soon as he came in your sight?
Okay.
If you see a moving person and you can't see their name or it's red, that means they're an enemy. Like that person.
Did I die?
Yes. And you'll know that because it'll show you the enemy's view of killing you every time you die. If you want to stop that, you press square, or it'll just stop on its own like it just did.
That sucks.
It shows you that so that if you think someone's hacking, you can see it. You can see them hacking, you know what I mean? It's also just like if someone gets an admittedly really sick kill on you and you don't know how it worked, you can see the last 5 seconds so that you know how they killed you. Like let's say there's an unlockable weapon where you can throw a knife. Let's say you got hit with a knife from across the map and you couldn't see the person. You could see the kill cam and watch the person throw a knife randomly into the forest and kill you. And it would be cool because it's sensationalized.
Got it.
Yeah, moving, keeping your aim at, a normal, person height and moving left and right is, easier. Ideally, you can play the game by just moving forward, treating the stick like it was just a forward button and only aiming with the camera. But you don't have to do that. It's just, whatever feels right.
Oh. Wow, that's really easy.
Right? And then if you see someone at a different height, then you gotta 3-dimensionally aim at them, right?
Yeah.
Or, I guess 2-dimensionally aim rather than 1. But you know what I mean.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you really don't need to be moving the camera, the right stick, the camera stick, unless you need to change where you're looking.
Ooh,
so someone from behind you is shooting you. That's not where they are. They were over there. You know how I knew that, though?
How?
Because the mini-map. So respawn. Press square to respawn. Or not. You don't have to. See in the top left that, not very opaque map?
Oh, yeah. I did not see that
So
before.
when an enemy is, supposedly... that you saw an enemy. There's an enemy. Back there. He's coming to the left of that
container.
He's going
to come around here.
Yeah, so go to the left. To the left. And he... Through there was an enemy.
Oh, wait. Go forward. Look to the look.
Now, I don't know where they went by now. They might have gotten killed by one of your teammates. There was someone there. And that's just being able to spot people moving. This, like, Call of Duty games do a really good job most of the time of, like, making people moving very distinct from the environment moving by not having the environment move that much. So if you see motion, you shoot it. And that's the whole point of Call of Duty, is getting good at shooting whatever moves.
Okay.
You're about to walk off the map.
I don't know.
There you go.
I can't go forward. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, fuck me.
You know what might be fun? Let's put you in an online game.
Okay.
So press start. That's that one, the triangle.
Okay.
The little wedge. Leave game. Oh, that's home.
Can I press it again?
Yeah. And then press X. X is like your select button. Well, hey, your team won.
Not because of me.
But they won by so much. I don't know why your bots were so much better than the enemy bots. Maybe it's because you were on their team.
Yeah.
They were like, fuck, we gotta step it up, boys.
They were like, we gotta make up for this motherfucker.
Alright, so circle. Circle's like your back button. We press circle again. So you select with X. So click yes.
Got it.
Find game. Play online. Nope. Click circle. You pressed circle instead of X.
I just want it to be circle.
In Japan, it's circle.
Should move to fucking Japan.
Yeah. Standard. Team deathmatch. So that's going to be exactly the type of game you were just doing, but with real people.
Alright.
Now it says no games found.
I wish I had a headset so everybody could yell at me for being stupid.
Nobody who's still playing PS3 games ever bought a headset.
Fair.
Because people who had PS3s and enough money to buy a headset have enough money to buy a PS4.
Fair.
So there you go. I do not remember why my online name is Caramelized Pecan.
It's a thing.
It was my Tumblr URL for a while.
Do you think anybody ever played Call of Duty with you and then searched you up on Tumblr?
No. Probably not.
What is the Venn diagram? How big is the Venn diagram of Tumblr users and Call of Duty players?
It used to be, like, touching, like, almost nothing. And now, it's probably, like, a little bit better. Like this much.
Okay.
Because even though Call of Duty is less cool now, more people play it than ever.
Fair.
And not as many people use Tumblr.
Yeah.
So statistically, some of those Tumblr users play Call of Duty. So, Loadout 2 is the one you were using before, but Loadout 1 is the sniper rifle.
Yeah, I want the sniper this time.
Great.
X.
Yeah. There you go. So,
oh, fuck, it's so
you can
soon.
hold down the zoom button, which is the right trigger. So, hold that down.
The right trigger?
Yeah. And then you're zoomed in. So now it's zoomed in.
Got
and
it.
You can see people. So you could find a vantage point on the map and then zoom in and look around slowly, zoomed in, until someone walks into your sights. Now that's how you get killed, but you know.
Okay.
You can do it. Some people call that camping, and they think that you're a bad person. But, like, who cares?
I like camping.
Yeah, me too.
I mean...
That's not part of the map.
Oh.
You can see on your mini-map.
Oh, that it tells me I'm in the...
It doesn't, like, specifically say you're in the wrong place, but, like, if you look at, like, those outer, like, the outer wall, the places where it's more see-through, there's no map. So right now you're on that, like, dark gray portion. Oh, there's a guy, there's a guy.
Oh.
So see how you just, like, even though you were aiming at him, you did not fucking hit him until you, like when you were not zoomed in.
You die so fast.
Yes, you do. The whole point of Call of Duty is aim at the other guy before that guy aims at you.
Man. Like, you do not... You take, like, 2 hits.
Yep.
Boy.
And the funny thing about Call of Duty is that people criticize the Call of Duty franchise for the fact that you take too many hits before you die.
What?
Yep. It's actually harder to die in some Call of Duty games than in other shooters.
Wow, I'm having a hard time walking down this thing.
Fair. The field of view is also exceptionally tight. You can't see shit in this game. And you can't change it either.
Oof.
Which is frustrating.
Alright, let's go up these fucking stairs. Press and hold. I'm not gonna...
So that was there because there was a gun on the ground, and it told you what gun it was, so if you wanted to pick it up, you could have pressed and held it square.
Because someone died there?
Exactly.
Okay.
You can't drop a gun without dying.
Whoa. No, I don't want to look at the sky. Come on, bro.
There you go.
That's my teammate. Should probably... Is friendly fire a thing?
No, but
don't be stupid.
Don't shoot at your teammate because they'll think you're trying to get their attention to say something without words.
Got it.
Because there's no friendly fire in this particular mode, some people will use shooting at each other to get their attention, but you won't get in trouble for it.
Man, I saw him and I tried to look down and shoot him and I just shot the sky.
Yeah, you looked up.
I don't know if I even shot.
I don't remember. Here, wait. I want to try playing with your controls. So usually I have it turn about 3 times faster than this.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
I have the sticks the other way around. Oof. This game. So see how I'm leading the corners and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a guy. I would have shot him if I had the sticks set up the way that I usually do it. I'm gonna turn the sensitivity up.
Fair.
There we go. Now I can move.
Oh, how do you live that so fast?
You just flick around.
Oof. I feel like it moves too fast at the sensitivity you had it at for me.
And that was medium, but most people would consider that unbearably slow. The meta for console first-person shooters is to learn to play at a sensitivity as fast as possible without losing precision. Because there's aim lock. So if you aim near someone, it'll adjust your aim very, very slightly to be on them.
Mm-hmm.
And so the idea is that you want to be able to snap to close enough as fast as possible so that it will lock you on.
Got it.
See? There we go.
Nice.
So you see how my aim just sort of onto the guy when he moved? It's because of aim assist. So I turned up the sensitivity so that I can lock onto him. And then,
is this the game that 360 no-scope came from?
Not this game. That would have been Modern Warfare 2, which came out in...
But it is a...
It's a Call of Duty game, yes. The 6th Call of Duty game came out in 2010. Modern Warfare 2. Oh, man. I shot him in the leg, and it hit. You could tell it hit because there was a little... Next to, the middle of my crosshair, if you hit someone with a bullet, then right around the middle of your screen, the middle of your crosshair, there'll be a little, X without the center.
Okay.
4 little marks. That's called a, oh, God, what do they call those? Oh, my God, it's been so long since I was part of, a Call of Duty community that I, forgot what those are called.
Fair.
Wow, I only play Counter-Strike. Would it help you if I put your sensitivity a little lower?
Maybe.
Here you go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a little bit better.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Is there a limit on the number of times you respawn?
No. You just keep respawning, because the point of the game in Team Deathmatch mode is whichever team gets, in this game, 100 kills first. Or no, 75 kills first.
Whoa, that's a fucking lot. How many of us are there?
It's 5v5, maybe 6v6. Usually takes about, with really good players, when you're playing a Call of Duty game in its prime, so everyone who's playing is, generally pretty good, but there's also a few noobs who get killed every 2 seconds. Mm-hmm. It takes, between, 6 and 8 minutes for 75 kills for one team.
Okay. That's actually...
And it's usually pretty close, too.
That's actually way faster than I expected.
Oh, yeah. The games are usually locked at, like, 10 to 12 minutes. And whoever has more points at the end wins. Like, this game, we have 3 minutes left. Nobody's gonna get 45 more kills. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't want to fall in that hole, do I?
No, you don't.
That looks...
I can already tell that you're getting more accustomed to doing this, though.
I mean, it
like,
looks
there's
like
there's a guy.
Ooh, okay.
So, don't... So, your teammate killed him, and you just threw an explosive on the ground.
Oh, should I back up?
Yes. Now, if you press your right bumper again, you will blow up that explosive, which is... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no!
Oh, no, you're okay. Those are proximity mines. I forgot. By forgot, I mean I've never used those before, so I didn't know. But they look like proximity mines, and they probably are.
So I shouldn't walk near it.
Well, when you walk near them, it won't kill you, because it knows that it's you.
Will this one kill me?
No.
I'm just gonna...
Although it is different, and that confuses me.
Oops.
Behind you. Directly behind you.
Ah!
I saw him on your mini-map.
Right, forgot that existed.
Another thing when you get more, like, comfortable in a Call of Duty game is, like, playing with your mini-map. So, like, you're running and you, like, are looking with, like, part of your vision at, like, stuff in front of you. But then part of your vision is checking your mini-map every half second. That's why it's just in the corner and the field of view is so tight. So you can see pretty much everything on your screen and the mini-map at the same time without having to stress your eyes.
Got it.
The whole game is engineered to play as fast as possible, and so that there's no skill cap. And I can admire that, but it's just, like, not what I look for in a game anymore.
I don't know what I did there.
You clicked in the right stick, which uses your knife.
Got it. Got it.
So that's how you stab. If you're right up next to someone, you can stab, and it's an instant kill. At least I think it is in this game. It is in the other games.
Alright, stare time.
It's time.
Okay. Wow, I feel like a lot of this game is just walking around trying to find people.
Yes. It isn't in the other Call of Duty games. This game is just really badly designed. Okay. In my opinion. I was talking to someone the other day who played as much Call of Duty in his, like, teenagehood as I did, which was at the same time, roughly. He's, like, a year and a half older than I am. And so we were talking about this game, and he was telling me that he thinks this game is really good because he plays the story and the multiplayer, and he thought the story of this game was so good that it made the game good. And I was like, well, what's your opinion of the multiplayer? If you had aimed in, you would have been right on that guy.
How do I aim in?
With the right trigger. You hold the right trigger. Or the left trigger. Sorry. I keep fucking up left and right. Hold the left trigger and then shoot.
Okay.
And that'll shoot directly where your crosshair is. No exceptions.
Oops, that's my teammate. I keep thinking that pushing the thing that makes me look down will make... will
make you aim in?
No, will make me go faster. Like,
that you push in the movement stick to go faster. Not the game ended.
Oh, okay.
Not the movement, or not the looking stick. So pushing in the movement stick will once, and then moving will make you start running. So you don't have to hold it, you just click it and go. Or rather, you go and then click. So, like, watch. I'm holding this, and then you click it while it's forward. Because you can click it from any angle, but the best way to do it is to click it from forward, and that'll start... You'll be walking, and then you start running when you click it.
Okay. Because
how that works.
I don't know what I've played, but I've maybe played something where pushing the farther forward the stick is, the faster you go.
That would be, like, casual games that aren't... Like, a lot of casual first-person or third-person games would make it so you walk by holding it less.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. You know?
I don't know what I've played that's like that.
Call of Duty is very, very digital, very quick. It's so that you can do as many inputs as useful as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is the Smash Bros. Of first-person shooters. Like, you know what I mean, though.
Kind of.
Like, as the skill is as how many inputs you can do quickly while reacting to what other people are doing quickly.
Kind of.
I'm gonna uninvert the sticks and play around here because this is making me want to play the game.
Pee really quick.
Okay. I haven't played this game in so long in like a serious way. I just tried to pull out my knife like CS:GO to like run faster. That's not how this game works. Well, it's only sort of how this game works, I guess. Technically, it's like kind of how it works. Oh, there's a dead guy. I don't know how to blow up C4. Guess I just won't. My gun model is so big, I just can't see anything. I'm having such an interesting time.
I'm thinking about the, like... Do you think the microphone can hear me from over here?
Yeah, probably.
I'm thinking about, like, the huge spike of online gaming that's gonna come with, like, COVID-19 quarantine.
Yeah.
And I'm, like, so ready for, like, servers to be like, fuck!
You know what's really funny? If you say the other name for COVID-19 that people use on YouTube, you get demonetized instantly.
Oh, glad I said that then.
Yeah, if you if the auto subtitling detects that you said, because now that they have auto subtitling, they know everything you say.
Right. If you say like that beer brand.
Yeah, they will probably demonetize you instantly because they think you're talking about the virus.
Why don't the fuck they don't want... Wait, why...
Well, because YouTube's monetization policy prohibits political conversation.
Whoa, I did not know that.
Yeah,
that's a little weird. Isn't Rogan post on there?
Yes, and is probably only monetized because he's a recognizable figure.
Right. I forget that YouTube is horrible.
Well, yeah, because the demonetization is algorithm or claim-based, but the remonetization afterward is manual overview.
Yeah, I know their copyright system is fucked.
Famous people get faster and better manual overview or perhaps exemptions just based on recognizability and trending selection.
Yeah.
So, like, if you regularly get selected to go on trending, you are more likely to be monetized for controversial topics because YouTube has manually decided that you're good.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they don't want controversial topics. Like, controversial topics are views.
Yes, but the thing is that YouTube is already pretty much the only online video platform that isn't single creator, or like movies and TV, you know? YouTube is really the only financially viable online video platform for individual creators.
Yeah.
Who aren't already part of like a sponsored group. And so they know they have the market cornered, and so they want to stop people from talking about things that could be, you know, morally detestable, I guess, or hard to talk about. And they programmed that into an AI that took it too far, and they won't stop it.
But why don't they look at, like, Twitter's business model or something? Like, Twitter allows a bunch of fucking Nazis, and honestly, they're probably getting revenue for it because people go online to, like, talk to them and, like, criticize them, you know?
I agree.
Like, I feel like they
an open question.
Like, I mean, I know that they're, like, trying to make the move, or, like, not make the move, but, like, they're trying to be kid-friendly in a lot of ways. But
yes.
Am I gonna get this video demonetized by talking about demonetization?
I don't really care, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Talking about demonetization without citing specific things about your own channel isn't demonetizable as far as I know. And the reason I think that is because I've seen YouTubers take precautions on what they say to not get demonetized in the same video that they criticize demonetization.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people say the word demonetize instead of, like, as a censor for themselves.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that, too.
Like in the Reddit guy. that I was watching. Yeah, like, oh, you know, you see a guy step on a knife, he's gonna get demonetized, you know. And you can say the word demonetized without being demonetized.
I've seen definitely like 4 or 5 commentary YouTubers that do that.
Yeah, so I don't think that talking about this in this video without using buzzwords that will get us demonetized is gonna get us demonetized.
Yeah.
Which is nice, because, don't have income.
Yeah, because of
the thing.
Demonetized.
Talking about why I need to be on YouTube would stop me from making money from YouTube, and that's just fun.
Ah!
The one thing that this game...
so if I just, like, get really political... Are they gonna demonetize the video where I, like, yelled about cults? Like,
no, that video is monetized, and it's made about 55 cents.
I feel like that shouldn't be monetized if they don't want me to get political. Right? I mean, it's not overtly political. I'm not talking about, like, the election or anything, but, like...
Their AI decides what's political.
But, like, I'm attacking an individual.
You sure are.
Come at me, Teal Swan!
That video actually was demonetized upon upload. Or not demonetized with a red money sign.
But, like, restricted?
But, like, restricted, so demonetized but not actually. Upon upload, because it had the word angry in the title, I believe. But when I marked it for review before it premiered, it actually became monetized within a few hours of premiering.
That's cool.
So they have made it, so at least for me, and you gotta remember, I have 1,400 subscribers.
Right.
So I'm not over their 10,000 cap for being a significant creator, because they do have a level of creator support for 10,000 plus. I don't have that.
Right.
But I do probably have more quote-unquote rights than a creator with less than 1,000.
Right, like if I just made a YouTube channel right now and started uploading, like if I had uploaded that video to my YouTube channel, which has never had anything uploaded to it before,
then you would be less likely to get it quickly reviewed or reviewed at all, depending on what they thought.
Yeah. Fair.
Yeah. Now, some of those quick reviews are being done by the algorithm, but just like a different algorithm that does only secondary review. But Google's employees actually don't know how it works. They make it a black box that teaches itself.
Weird.
And the only thing they can do is specifically stop it from exhibiting certain repeatable behavior. Which is why black creators get demonetized or flagged frequently for talking about specifically black versus white racial issues.
Oh dear.
Because it sees people talking about black people as a bad thing because racists do it. And it doesn't appeal itself because it's a computer. Yep.
Oh my god!
So if you are a black person that talks about black people being oppressed, which is real, you can get demonetized because it thinks you're racist.
Really unfortunate.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Call of Duty.
It's a black box. It should be on their side. I'm kidding.
I'm mad. I don't like that. That's not good. Well.
No, today we,
Well, I got a woman.
Nice.
Because I fell 15 feet and survived.
This is, like, very Santa Clarita gossip.
Yeah.
Or, like, Santa Clarita politics, kind of.
Yeah.
But, like, we went to... Because, like, okay, so...
I'm gonna play one more match so we can keep talking.
The Q word? That means, like, stay at home?
Yes, probably.
Okay, so, like, I have a friend from school, and they're, like, completely quarantined because they live with their grandparents who are, like, already elderly and kind of sick.
Yeah.
And so we went and dropped off. They wanted paper towels and some kind of disinfectant. We couldn't find disinfectant anywhere. And then we also gave them, like, 2 boxes of muffins from Costco. But we went to Costco, and there was no paper towels and, like, no disinfectant. And we were like, where should we go? Like, we're only gonna make, like, one more stop because we were both, like, tired and, like, using my cane is hard.
Yeah.
But we were like, we'll make one more stop to, like, just, like, if we can do, you know, we'll go to 2 places. Nothing was at Costco that they wanted, so we'll try one more place. And we were like, where should we go? And I was like, you know, people in Santa Clarita are, like, stupid enough and racist enough that we should try Vallarta. And Vallarta had stuff.
Oh, I love that.
Because I was like, Mitch was like, we could go to Target. And I was like, no, white people love Target. Let's go to Vallarta. And, like, it was busy. There were long-ass lines, but, like, we got paper towels. And, like, we didn't get disinfectant, but I think that's because they don't carry a disinfectant to begin with, or they only carry a tiny amount.
Like, you didn't find a place for it to be sold out.
We didn't find, like, an empty shelf. We just found, like, oh, they don't really have hand sanitizer or anything in the first place. They just have, like, hand soap.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was, like, a sold out, and then they, like, moved other objects, like, spaced them out to cover that space or whatever to look like they weren't out, but, like, we did get paper towels.
Nice. Thanks, Vallarta.
Yeah.
I remember one time I talked to someone local about Vallarta, and they were like, what? Do you mean Vallarta? And I just had to die.
When I lived in... I lived, like, right next to a Vallarta, like, 1 block away.
Yeah.
Actually, like, the same... It was like the exact same driving directions to get to the Vallarta from that apartment that it is to get to the Vallarta from this apartment.
Huh.
But that was an apartment in Vallarta, and this is an apartment in Vallarta. So, like...
That's really funny.
I don't know, but it was, like, the same, like, turns and then parking lot turn. But I also live close to a 99 Ranch Market, and 99 Ranch Market is the only good store.
Fair.
If I lived under 20 minutes away from a 99 Ranch Market, I would never set foot in another grocery store.
Fair.
But the closest one is still the one in North Hills.
Oh. So that's a bit much.
Yeah, it's too far. But, like, I feel really bad, too, because that used to be where I did all of my shopping, and now, like, Asian supermarkets are, like, taking a really big hit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn it, I wish I lived close enough to, like, patronize 99 Ranch Market, because I truly, like, love it.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a single kill this whole game.
I've been watching your gameplay in the exact same manner that, like, I watch YouTube video gameplay where, like, it's, like, a commentary YouTuber that just, like, uses gameplay. I think that was invented by, like, Leafy or something.
I don't think it was Leafy.
I think it was. I watched, like, a history of YouTube video one time that said that.
How long has Leafy been making videos?
I don't know.
Because I only know Leafy as, like, a CSGO surf guy.
Leafy's, like, really controversial, though.
About what?
About, like, he ended up leaving YouTube because he was, like, too controversial.
What did he do? I don't, like, watch him, but, like...
I mean,
If I remember correctly, I might be thinking of the wrong person. This is controversial in itself.
I've never watched him outside of watching other commentary YouTubers use clips of him to talk about how bad he is, but I, like, don't remember why he's bad. There was, like, a period of time where I used to just, like, distract myself from existing by, like, this is also when I lived in, and living alone, don't do it, guys. I'm dead serious. You might think it's a good idea to live alone. Actually, also, maybe if you're not super mentally ill, you can live alone. I don't know. But there was a period...
Who's to say?
There was a period of my life, like, the first 6 months that I lived alone, where, like, I would just get almost blackout, but not quite blackout, because I unfortunately remember it.
Oh, boy.
On vodka that I had shoplifted, because I didn't turn 21 until, like, 6 months into living alone. But, like, I would get almost blackout on, like, shoplifted vodka, the kind that came in, like, the plastic bottle, because, like, the glass bottle will clink when you try to hide it in your backpack. Shout out to Vaughn's. And then I would just watch, like, drama channels. to, like, distract myself.
How unfortunately much of Keemstar have you watched?
I have watched every Keemstar video that came out until I moved here.
Oh, boy. That's many.
I don't like him. He is bad. Because I watch content does not mean that I like it. I am anti-cop and listen to the police scanner almost every day. So, like...
It be like that.
My content consumption is not actually based on people I want to support. I just feel like the 2 cents that Keemstar gets from my ad revenue doesn't actually matter. And anyways, I have YouTube Premium, so I'm not watching ad revenue.
It is actually giving him more money because you have YouTube Premium.
Oh, fucking goddamn
YouTube Premium gives creators more money per view than ads.
Well,
by like a lot. It varies based on who it is, but because he's popular, it'll be a lot. Like your 100 views, one each of 100 videos could actually be like a lot, like a lot more money than it would be otherwise.
Like how much? Like
100. I mean, I don't have hard numbers because it varies, but like 100 views with normal ads would be like maybe a few cents.
Okay.
If that. It'd be like a few cents.
Okay.
And like with YouTube Premium, it'd be like 20 cents.
I'm gonna fucking send Keemstar a bill for 20 cents and be like, you owe it back.
Because it's probably more than that because it's also based on watch time. So if you were watching lots of long videos, it's way more than that.
Yeah. I've probably given...
You've given Keemstar several dollars.
I'm gonna send him a bill.
Go for it. He might think it's funny. Let's start YouTube drama with Keemstar.
Oh my god, my ultimate goal! No, I've been following the Onision drama lately, and it's like got me back into commentary channels a little bit. I don't know if you know anything about it.
I know who he is, and I know that he's bad, and I don't know anything else. But
okay, he's a pedophile.
Okay,
his
that's
husband is also a pedophile.
Oh no!
But I've been following it because when I first discovered the internet, and like I was in school, then we lived in the forest. Just giving context, but like. When I first got on the internet, I got, like, an iPod Touch for Christmas when I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And it had, like, the YouTube app pre-installed. And I, like, discovered YouTube, and I watched Ariel is Hamming. Not a fucking promotion for her. She is so transphobic. Fuck her. But she did help me realize I was a lesbian, but I'm not a lesbian, so, like, fuck her.
I love that.
She, like, likes Buck Angel. Like, she's that problematic.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Also, I like how this video has just turned into me explaining useless things.
I'm thinking about just uploading it unedited, except for the parts where we were setting up and talking about life.
Fair.
Like, that sounds fun.
Fair.
It's like a podcast.
It's also... It's like a podcast. But it's also, like, you could really call it, like, Dan Savage Plays. Because, like, it's just a column of, like...
I hate it! No!
But, like, okay, I got on YouTube in, like, January of 2012.
Yeah.
And it was... the only part of the internet I had access to. I literally didn't even know that I had a search engine on the iPod Touch until several years later. Mm-hmm. Like, I was that inept with technology. The only things I knew I could access were Pandora, Gmail, and YouTube.
Yeah.
And I just ignored the rest of the apps. But I watched Ariel is Hamming. Bad. I watched Davey Wavy. I don't know what he's doing at this point. Maybe he does porn now. Beats me. And I watched Onision.
Mm.
And that was like...
We all watched Onision as kids. That's a shared experience.
Oh, and Jenna Marbles. Fucking love Jenna Marbles. Jenna Marbles is a
cool,
unproblematic goddess.
She's great.
But I watched Onision, and that was back when, like, stuff with Shiloh was going on, and I was, like, following the drama. And then I, like, forgot Onision existed for, like, 8 years?
What?
I guess, like, 9 years, because I started following this again in December, but still. And then like, my YouTube recommended is just, like, absolute hell because I fall asleep to YouTube. And so it just, like, auto-plays shit, and then it thinks I watched that, and then, like, all of my suggested is just, like, it auto-played this, which suggested this, which suggested this, which suggested this, and then the thing that's suggested by that is on my suggested
Do you ever
page.
just look at your history?
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Yeah, sometimes I look at my history and I'm like, I understand how the algorithm got there, but Jesus.
I found out the reason why this sniper rifle sucks.
Why?
It's not a sniper rifle. It's just like a one-shot assault rifle with a scope.
That's not a sniper rifle.
It's not. Which is why it sucks. I forgot this game had those.
That is...
Other Call of Duty games have those, but the ones that I've spent the most time in have those with, like, no scope. So you can tell that it's different because instead of having a zoom scope, it has just, like, a precise-ish iron sight.
Uh-huh.
But this one has a scope, so it makes me feel like it should be an actual sniper rifle that kills in 1 or 2 hits.
Fair.
And it doesn't. It kills in, like, 3 or 4. And that's just unfortunate, you know? Anyway, YouTube drama. Oh, God, fire! Did you see that? Ah! Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm getting impressed by a game from like 5-6 years ago and its minor amount of destructible world.
Are you just shooting the building
No,
now?
there was a guy there.
I thought you were just trying to destroy more of the world.
No, Battlefield is the game where you can destroy the whole world.
Fair. But no, yeah, so I saw some drama that was like, Onision is, like, bad. And I was like, oh my god, I remember Onision. He seemed, yeah, kind of problematic when I watched him in 2012, but I don't think I even knew the word problematic because I was 14.
So
I, like, tuned back in, and I was like, alright, for nostalgia's sake, let's see what's going on here. But, like, it's been a whole fucking ordeal, and, like, Chris Hansen...
Yeah.
Fucking Chris Hansen, who, like, did To Catch a Predator in Dateline NBC, like, went to his house.
Oh, fuck, it's that bad?
Yeah!
If Chris Hansen goes to your house, you know you're done.
Like, interviewed, because Chris Hansen now has, like, a YouTube live stream show.
Right, yeah, where he
like
basically does...
podcast, but it's live.
Yeah. I know he also has, like, a thing that's like To Catch a Predator too.
Oh, no, that's over. It was really bad. I mean, it was a good... It wasn't really bad. But the way they promoted it didn't work.
Oh, so it, like, performed badly even though it could have been good.
It was almost as good as To Catch a Predator, but the promotion of it was a nightmare. Okay, so, like, To Catch a Predator is my favorite reality show.
Right. Because, you know, something we can get behind.
I have seen every episode of that and the extended interviews with everyone who was on that show to the amount that I can quote most of them as I watch them. Wow. It's a problem. It was not as good as the original TCAP.
Yeah.
But it was not bad. But they did not have a regular upload schedule. And they didn't announce anywhere the irregular upload schedule. And so no one ever knew when a new episode was coming out, or, like, how long it would be, or, like, when they should check, or, like, anything. And so it was just, like, there was no way for people to know when to go watch it. And so even people like me, who were like, oh my god, they're doing another one, that's so exciting, didn't know when to access it.
Right.
So you had to just, like, randomly refresh the channel, and then, like, forget about it, because you don't know when it's coming back. And, like, it was just, like, it was so poorly promoted that there was no way for it to do well enough to get a second season.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It's really unfortunate. So now Chris Hansen is just, like, he's kind of washed up and, like... He also got... Let me fact check this really quick so I don't...
Thank you for doing that so I don't have to edit the video.
Yeah,
I'm actually having fun with this game.
Yeah. Okay, so I was right, and I just wanted to get the number on this correct. But Chris Hansen was actually arrested on my birthday last January.
Oh?
For $13,000 in bounced checks.
Oh.
And since then, he's been, like, kind of washed up. He does YouTube.
Huh.
And, like, he's kind of gained a bunch of weight, and, like, he looks like an old man and, like, tries to stream on YouTube, but, like, he clearly doesn't know how the platform works, and someone else is running it for him, and he'll just, like, he's not a bad interviewer, he's still a great interviewer, right? Like, that's his skill, but, like, it's just a weird situation.
Yeah, that is weird.
He feels very, like, talking head that is propped up by, like, 5 other people who are half his age.
Huh.
Like, it's in
like,
theory,
if he was doing it on his own, it'd be, like, an operation. But because it's an actual operation, it feels fake.
It feels like...
Watch this. Fuck you. That was the guy in first place. I got 6,000 points for that for some reason.
Nice. But yeah, the way that Chris Hansen's, like, social media and, like, social media presence on YouTube is run is supposed to look like he's doing it all.
Yeah.
But to anyone who's used social media for, like, 2 minutes...
You know that that's not the case.
It's really clear that there's, like, a team of 3 or 4 people. But it's very clearly, like, they come up with all of the captions for posts, and they write all the titles of everything, and, like, it's incredibly clear that his role in it is they're like, this is what you're gonna film, come into the studio at this time, and then he comes in and interviews that person, and then they're like, okay, cool, go home. And then they edit, and they upload, and they title, and they brand, you know?
Right. And
he's just there to be Chris Hansen because that name has clout.
Right, that makes sense.
And so it's an awkward operation.
That is weird.
It makes him seem older than he is, and he is already old. Why was I talking about this? Oh, because he went to Onision's house, and Onision called the cops on him. Because he just went to Onision's door and, like, knocked on it and was like, hey, because Onision's real name is Greg, I think Greg Jackson or something.
Yeah. And
he went and he was like, hey, is, like, Greg here? And then Onision called 911 and was like, and the audio of the 911 call got released, which is comedy fucking gold. And also, like, 911 audio is my other favorite thing to listen to in the entire world. Second to Catch a Predator and the Police Scanner. So, like, that's always good content. But he, like, called 911 and was like, this man who's been harassing me on the internet is now at my home?
And everyone's like, you're a pedophile. It's Chris Hansen. What do you think
and like 911 was like, okay, we'll send someone out. But like also on the 911 call, the dispatcher is like, do you know who it is? And he's like, yeah, it's Chris Hansen. And the dispatcher's like, okay, we'll send someone. Like, the dispatcher clearly knows who that is and is like, this is such a weird call.
Yeah.
And, like, you're allowed to do that. Like, a reporter is allowed to knock on your door. You're not harassing someone by knocking on their door. They can come out of the door and say, get off my property.
And then you have to.
But, like, knocking on someone's door is 100% not harassment. Unless it's, like, the 1,000th time you've done it and you've previously threatened them. You know?
Yeah.
And I understand that, like, all of the libertarian property rights people out there might disagree with me, but...
They're not watching this.
Well, good.
Blew myself up, because the game's about to end. 69-74. Technically, we won. I barely helped.
69.
Oh, actually, my team had less people, so actually I did help. Nice! Hey guys, if you like this video, let me know. This is kind of a new format. I'm not going to start like a podcast, but this feels very podcasty to me, and I'd like to keep doing things like this, mostly just because I like talking with my roommates. I'm planning on making some more videos with them in the coming, few days to a week. Don't know exactly when those will get made or when they'll be out, but relatively soon. I know usually when I promise that a video is coming soon, it never happens, or I just don't make anything after that. And I feel motivated right now. You guys know probably what's going on in the whole world at the moment if you're watching this at the time of upload. If you're not, look up the outbreak that happened in 2020. And I'm stuck at home. Not literally, I'm not legally required to be stuck at home. I would be safe going outside. I do go outside, but my job is closed. And so right now, my option is to make YouTube videos. And so me and my roommates, who are really some of my best friends, we're just going to keep making stuff for you guys, because if you guys are stuck at home too, we figure you might be able to watch that, and then we all benefit. You get something to watch, I get something to do, make a little bit off ad revenue. Nothing to live on, but just, something to keep me motivated. And I think we all benefit. Creativity is a good thing. But not to get too sappy with you guys, let me know if you like this format. Like the video if you liked it. If you didn't, you can dislike it if you want. Please give me some feedback. If you've gotten this far in this video, I really appreciate it. You're probably tabbed out right now, and that's fine. I appreciate that too. When I was editing this just now, you can tell I'm wearing my wrist brace. I just was editing this. I was watching the video in like 3x speed, and it was still funny. It was still a good time. So, maybe try that. But I'm rambling. That's all I had to say. Have a great rest of your day. See you guys later.